Good afternoon, everyone. I'm 3 News Now. Meteorologist Mark Stitz. Want to give you a quick update this afternoon on 3newsnow.com for the latest snowy system moving across the region. You can see all the moisture coming in from the south. Kansas City, most of this is rainfall. Then again, some of that pink area. This is as of 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Some wintry mix and unfortunately some freezing rain also occurring in parts of southeast Nebraska, northwest Missouri, and southwest Iowa. But you head a little bit farther north, a little bit closer to I-80, and you see all that coming down as snowfall. Now here in Omaha, we've had to wait a little bit longer on that snow to start falling because the snow is fighting some dry air, and that's why it kind of looks like a donut on the radar. The radar beam closer to the surface here in the Omaha area. Then as that radar beam travels farther away from Omaha, it actually goes higher up in the atmosphere due to the curvature of the earth. So it's scanning the skies a little bit higher here out towards Atlantic, seeing some of that snow. But by the time that snow gets a little bit closer towards the ground, it's actually evaporating or sublimating as it gets closer to the surface. That's why it looks like there's kind of a radar dome around the Omaha area, but just because we are closer to the surface when looking at the radar in the Omaha area, and that's where the snow is not reaching the ground just quite yet. So once we get rid of that dry air and kind of get a little more moisture into it, more and more of the snow is going to start to reach the ground. Now that's going to happen as we go into the middle part of the afternoon here in Omaha, but already by the time some of that starts to happen up towards northeast Nebraska, they won't be seeing much of anything at all. Same thing down towards Columbus. You guys really will miss out on the worst of the impacts from this snow system. Here in Omaha, though, again, by the 5 o'clock drive home, we're still seeing snow come down. Some areas could have snow-covered roadways, and also with wind, that's going to make for some travel impacts, which we'll talk about here in a second. But again, widespread snow pretty much along and south of I-80 as we go for that drive home. So even without significant snow totals here in Omaha, more than likely going to see a messy commute. Now by 8 o'clock, the worst of the snow starts to break apart. Things start to lighten up as the system pushes away from us, but it could take until closer towards 11, even midnight tonight for all of it to kind of push out of our northwest Missouri and southwest Iowa counties. And then as we go into the overnight hours, our skies begin to clear along and north of I-80, giving way to more sunshine on Saturday. But some of this could continue down towards areas like northwest Missouri as we go into Saturday morning, even into the early part of our afternoon. That could give a little bit more snow to some of those areas in that direction. But I think here in Omaha Saturday, we are going to keep it dry, even a decent amount of sunshine as well. So for today's snowfall totals, we're looking at areas like downtown Omaha into west Omaha, Millard, Elkhorn, more than likely ending up between 1 to 3 inches. Again, farther up towards the north and off towards the west of us, more than likely 0 to 1 inch at best if somehow it reaches the ground in time. But it heads south of Omaha, those snow totals will get higher. Even Sarpy County, putting you guys under the 2 to 4 inch range along with Lincoln and parts of I-80 there between Omaha and Lincoln. Then as you get farther south towards Beatrice, Nebraska City, Plattsmouth, Red Oak, Clarinda, all of you guys could end up under the axis of higher snowfall totals where 3 to 6 inches is possible, maybe even a few isolated areas topping that half-foot mark. But remember, again, some of this will mix in with freezing rain in that area. Southeast Nebraska, southwest Iowa, and northwest Missouri will see some freezing rainfall at times, which will obviously even add to the even more slippery conditions. So the impacts here, some snow-covered roadways, even possibly here in Omaha, if we get some of those higher snowfall totals in time for the evening commute. And the other thing we have to deal with is some stronger wind gusts as well. Throughout the afternoon, they'll be over 30 miles per hour, and we keep it pretty breezy with wind gusts over 30 miles per hour even after midnight tonight, but those will start to fall as we go into Saturday morning, and the winds will continue to lighten up into Saturday afternoon. But unfortunately, with single-digit temperatures tomorrow morning, it's going to feel about 5 to 10 degrees below zero for the wind chill Saturday morning. So definitely colder over the next couple of days than we have been used to. So today, temperatures now falling at this point as that colder air blows in with those strong winds. So we'll fall at about 20 degrees by the time the evening commute gets underway. And again, that's when we'll start to see more of those snow-covered roadways, even up here towards Omaha. And obviously the impacts to travel, the wind will be blowing the snow around back onto already cleared roadways and kicking it up off the ground, helping to reduce the visibility as well. So not a huge event for Omaha, but an impactful event for the evening commute on Friday. Snow ends early tonight, but tomorrow morning we're cold and breezy still, lows near 7. It's going to feel more like 5 to 10 below zero though. And Saturday, weather's going to depend on where you live. The farther north and west you go, the more sunshine you're going to see. Here in Omaha, we'll see a mix of sun and clouds, highs near 21. but the farther south and east you go, the more clouds you'll see and even some extra snowfall Saturday morning into early Saturday afternoon down towards northwest Missouri and parts of southwest Iowa. Sunday, a few hit and miss snow showers will be out there. Don't think it's going to cause too many issues, but may make for a couple slick spots in a few areas. That snow not going to be for everyone and would stay under an inch, if much at all. 25 for the high. And then Monday looking a little bit better. We rebound into the mid-30s, but that is short-lived. Cold front then impacts us by the middle of the week. Tuesday, we're down to the low 30s, maybe a couple raindrops to dodge, and then Wednesday, as we drop down to 20 for the afternoon, may have to deal with some hit and miss snowfall out there with some stronger winds, and you can see some single-digit temperatures by the middle of next week in the mornings. Stick with us here at 3newsnow.com and our free Storm Shield app for the latest on the snow moving into the area.